From like to love. We're talking about Facebook dating. Of course, this is the new dating site that Facebook is rolling out here. Larry Dignan with me to talk about this. Larry, let me just ask you right off the bat, did you see this coming? Is this something that you just knew would eventually happen, that they would be capitalizing on the ability for people to find love through Facebook?
I think Facebook had to go here because they know Facebook was being used for dating in the first place. And they have so much data on folks that why not hook up an algorithm to it and try to make some money? So Facebook dating is sort of has a sandbox that's a little separate than Facebook. But the idea is that they can match you with like friends of friends and basically find matches for you. And the consensus view, which is short-sighted / ludicrous, is that Facebook dating is going to be a real pain to Match.com. And that is so like absurd to me. And honestly, I've seen this movie before where you have some big giant company and they enter a space where a smaller one is pretty much dominant. And the storyline is always, oh, this is a fill in the blanks killer, right? So Microsoft Teams is a Slack killer today, allegedly. When Google got into social media, right, it was supposed to be a Facebook killer. That didn't quite play out. So the view, the storyline is always that, Facebook dating is going to hurt Match. Where they differ, though, is Match is really a conglomerate of dating sites. They have almost every demographic covered. So they own Tinder, which, swipe right has become a thing because of Tinder. And that is a cash cow. It's just a monetization machine. And then they have obviously Match.com. They've got plenty of fish for people to do the free dating sites. You go down the list, they got everything from 55 and over covered to almost every genre you can come up with. And if there is some startup that's coming down the pike and has something unique, Match.com winds up buying them. So I just think the experience of collecting payments, aligning people, knowing the dating game, and knowing what works and have a breadth of data and history and algorithms in the background makes Match very formidable. And I'm not even sure Facebook dating can handle that because I think there's privacy issues. There's a lot of stuff with dating on Facebook that I think is just a tough sell.
Yeah, and Match has been at the dating game for a long time, Larry. And one of the questions people are asking, of course, and in talking all about this on social media today with Facebook dating is, with privacy and security, and why trust Facebook?
Well, I don't trust Facebook. I mean, I deactivated my account and I'm kind of out. Like, I'll hang out on Instagram, but it's not the time waster that Facebook was. And I don't have to listen to all the drivel. So I think Facebook dating has a little bit of tough sell for the privacy. Now, they are taking good privacy steps. The fact that, Facebook dating isn't, is kind of in its own area offset from Facebook, I think is a plus. But at the end of the day, I mean, you got to trust Facebook with it. And I think that's a tough hurdle just because historically speaking, in recent years, like Facebook says one thing and does the other. And maybe you trust them to match you with somebody, but it's kind of a tough sell. I mean, ultimately, you got to trust the company to act on your behalf a little bit. And I don't know if Facebook's won that over. I mean, I'm sure Facebook's going to make good money off this, and they're going to do pretty well with Facebook dating. But I just think there are hurdles to overcome that go way beyond linking your Facebook stories and Instagram stories into a data algorithm. And I think that's the hurdle Facebook's got to clear.
And the secret crushes, the list there, Larry, talk a little bit about how they're kind of weaving that in too. So essentially, who's kind of stalking you, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it would be somebody you're looking at and you might put down as a secret crush that's a friend. And if that friend also puts you down as a secret crush, then whammo, you're like, hooked up, or at least informed of it. So the feature is pretty cool. I think it could, do some traction. Like Facebook's doing a lot of things in Facebook dating to make it stickier. I don't know if the game is to really give you good matches or just show you more relevant ads, or just collect data on you and your habits so they can monetize it later. And I think that's the trust hurdle, right? Where with Match, you might pay them a monthly fee or something, but it's pretty clear what you're going to get. And you don't necessarily worry. It feels like you have more control. And Facebook, you also have control, but it's a little unclear whether you really do or not. So it's a tough sell. I mean, I can't see anybody falling in love with Facebook dating this second. I think it's going to be, wait and see, really.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see if it does catch on, and what kind of threat potentially it does pose a little bit to the Match and the others in this realm here, Larry. So we'll just have to wait and see how this one shakes out. And if you want to learn more about their new dating site there for Facebook, make sure you check out ZDNet.